Here's a quick video to give you an overview of the RaceRanger system. Each athlete is given 2 RaceRanger devices in their race packs to attach to their bikes before an event. One at the front and one at the rear. There are no buttons or inputs. All that's required is for the athlete to attach them to their bike with the recyclable cable zip ties provided. As one rider approaches another, the devices start communicating from around 60 metres apart. When they get closer, they start to measure the distance between each other. These distance measurements are super accurate, with an error of 10 centimetres or less. As the following rider continues to get closer to the rider ahead, they are shown different light signals from the back of the bike in front of them. Having this light signal ahead of them, where they are already looking, is a safe option, rather than looking down at a device on their handlebars, which would distract them from the road ahead. Once they enter the draft zone, the light signal changes to a rapid flash pattern. As an overtake is made, it becomes the responsibility of the overtaken rider to drop back, so they are now shown the light signals. If an athlete spends too long in the draft zone, that information is shared with the referees through the RaceRanger app. The referees still make the penalty decisions. They are shown information about the worst offending drafting athletes ahead and behind them along the course. They can apply penalties directly through the app, or choose to reposition the motorbike to communicate with the athlete or take a better look. Importantly, the athletes will no longer know when the referees are watching them, and this will be in the back of their minds as they ride around the course. Penalties are sent back to the penalised athlete's own front unit, and they are notified with a sound alarm and a different flashing light. There are still penalty tents along the course. As an athlete approaches the tent, a roadside reading station reads their device, and they are shown that they have a penalty on an electronic traffic screen. They then enter the penalty tent. The tent is a smart tent and senses that they have entered, and automatically starts counting down their penalty time. There are sections of most courses where rational referees would not give an athlete a penalty, such as the first few kilometres of the bike course, steep hills, and narrow or tight sections, such as through towns. These sections will be pre-mapped into the RaceRanger system as non-police zones, and no drafting information will be shared with the referees from these areas. In our current prototype system, we've focused solely on the drafting issue as a starting point, but we do have plans to integrate live tracking capability so that spectators and fans, whether at the event or watching from home, can follow their athletes as they progress around the course. Please visit our website at raceranger.com to find further details. Precise, consistent, accurate. RaceRanger.